Okay, Bezat Hashem, we're back in the Limud of Berurah in Halachot Shabbat, Siman Reish Mem Dalet. Today is the 19th of the month of Av, 6th day of the week of Parashat Shabbat, Friday, right? Friday, 6th day of the week, Parashat Shabbat. Okay, we're holding by Zion. We're holding by Zion still. Right there. Okay? So there was a big boo-boo, big mistake. Because, my head is, I guess it's a little bit too exploded here in Florida. The heat is too much. Right away we assume that the beginning of the Shulchan Aruch is talking about properties, fields. No. Over here, the beginning of Shulchan Aruch is specifically speaking about what? Movable objects, non-tangible items. Mm-hmm. When you hire a guy to do a sewing for you, sewing you a hat, sewing you a shirt or pants, this is what we're talking about here. Mm-hmm. In the beginning. So that was a differentiation if it's a property or not a property. That's just Mishnah.
I think you did say that before. Also.
I said that before. The
day before.
He wasn't here. Yeah. And just because.
I'm saying the day before you said it right.
Right. No. We actually learned it wrong. The whole shit that we were learning wrong. But so we covered it. We went through it again. But B'ezrat Hashem. So now. In the last part of the Siif, he is talking about property. So that's what Liktor Lo Sadeu. So when you made a contract with a goy, says the Shulchan Aruch, right, to cut for you the field, or your backyard. So the question is like this. Here, Mistama, we have this very common in Florida, right? Every 2 weeks the gardener comes and he repairs the garden. Right? You're not paying him. What?
Something wicked about how the fashion grass grows over here.
It's crazy. Every 2 weeks.
I know it grows like
2 weeks
in
max.
the summer. Yeah,
2 weeks max. I told you we bought the property for the school over here in Griffin. I got a ticket already. Why the grass is not cut? Literally, we just got a
violation.
Huh?
Code violation.
Code violation. But yesterday, we cut it yesterday, so I had 10 days to repair it. Okay, but I hired the guy every 2 weeks, $60. He comes and he asks. The question is, if he comes on Shabbat.
Oh, to collect?
To cut.
To cut.
I pay him so do I have to tell him not to cut on Shabbat? I guess that's what he's talking about exactly. It's in the city, vicinity of the city. People might think, and it's a daily job. It's a 1 day job. It's like 2 hours. It's not like a whole big deal there.
You paid him the money so he can cut whenever he wants to.
True. Question is,
everyone does. Everyone does.
Did they pop up whenever?
No. I'm saying everyone pays for the.
It's like a subscription. Mm-hmm. You're subscribed to the service, and they show up whenever.
But they usually don't come on Shabbat.
They don't come on Shabbat, yeah. Okay, Baruch Hashem.
They want it off also. They go in.
But Rabbi, over here is a common, the gardeners, they cut your grass. The gardeners, they cut your grass, they trim your grass every week or two. So I pay a gardener weekly, he comes on Shabbat over here, right next to over here. Lechoira, according to this Reish Mem Dalet, we asur. You must tell him not to do it on Shabbat, because the people might think that you hired him for Shabbat. That's true, but he says over here, Liktor Lo Sadeu asur. אם זה במקום של יהודים, אפילו קבלנות. According to Reish Mem Dalet. We're still in Reish Mem Dalet, Rabbi. He says clearly, here, Rabbi. He says, לפיך, הפוסק אם האינו יהודי לבנות לו חצרו או קוטלו, או לקצור לו שדהו, אם הייתה מלאכה במדינה או בתוך התחום, אסור לו להניחה. Okay, according to so far, that's what we're learning. לא, זה קבלנות, he just told you, קבלנות, בפיך, הפוסק, אם היינו לבנות לו צירו או קוטלו, כן. Okay, let's see. So let's see what the Mishnah Berurah says, inside. ואף על גב זה דרך שדה להריסות, ואם כן יסרו שלקחה בהריסות כמו שכתוב. Even though the fields usually is what? הריסות, person works on the field himself, right? So we said over there when you're talking about renting to him the whole field. Even though we said the fields are done by Risut, כמו שכתוב, as we said over there in the Reish Mem Gimel, מכל מקום אסור, it's still going to be asur when it comes to do your garden. The shani hakam, over there it's different, כשקרו הדבר, יימצא שכן הוא שהעין היהודי חולק בפירות. Over there they'll know because the goy is working on himself, he takes the production. אבל האחר שיראו בעת הקציר שאין היהודי נוטל ברווח ידעו למפרע דלאו אריס היה. So everybody will know this is not a partnership, this is not arisut, because it's cutting your grass. What arisut? What is he gaining out of it? What is he feeding the cows with it? It's a little bit trimming of it. You ain't gonna get much. ויחשדו שזכיר יום היה. So there's a chshad that this gardener is your daily worker. דשכיח לזכור פועלים לימים למלאכה, because it's a common thing to hire employees to work daily. ואפילו אם מנהג העיר לזכור בקיבולת, and he says even though everybody in Florida hires these gardeners according to contract, right? They have contracts with them. Come every 2 weeks and cut. Whenever you want to cut, you could cut on Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Shabbat, it's your problem. בקיבולת דעת התז להחמיר שלא להניח לעין היהודי לעשות בשדה בשבת ויום טוב. You have to tell them specifically, Habibi, even though I have a contract with you, you're prohibited to do it on Shabbat or Yom Tov because those are the holy days. וכל שכן בבניין הבית, even more so doing constructional work on repairing or fixing a house. דאקתי יחשדו בשכיר יום שגם זה הוא דרגילות. Because it's here, there is no, like we said the other day, not yesterday, 2 days ago we mentioned, there is no such a thing that you hire somebody, that the whole country, everybody does a common thing by kabbalanut. Because in America specifically, there is both ways. You could hire somebody to build a house daily, you could hire somebody to do, so this klal, mistama doesn't work here specifically. Because that's what Mr. Berurah says. Right? There are some like this and there's some like this. And the problem is here, we're doing Achshad. We're going to be telling you, don't do it because of the Achshad, because of the Chumrah of Taz. Okay, so you see over here already, once the Mishnah Berurah tells us there is a Chumrah of Taz, that means there will be Rabbanim arguing. In his Baruch Hashem, Rav Shlomo Danan, a big pasek, Baruch Hashem, is telling us that that's not our minhag, looks like. Over here in Florida, you see, nevertheless, people are working. You see that the people are living there, workers do whatever they do. Nobody says anything, right? So mashma, there are some mekilim. But so far, the way we're learning, so far with structure, maybe we'll get to the poskim who are mekilim. ויש שמקילים בזה כשמנהג כל העיר הוא בקיבולת. Here, so if there is the entire city, this is a normal thing that everybody hires contractors by a contract, right? To do a work. וקיבולת הוא דווקא כשכל ממלכה היא בקיבולת. It's specifically when you hire a contractor, then you do a contract for the whole house, for the whole job. להפוקי אם רק האדריכל לבדו הוא קבלן ושאר המסיימים דרך לסוחרם לפעמים ליום. Okay, so that's the question today. Today you have this very common in America, especially in big, when you sign a contract with the general contractor, 99.9% he doesn't do anything. General contractor is somebody with a contract. He comes and he signs a contract, right? And he brings subcontractors all the time. Yeah. He has one guy who does the electricity, one guy does the pool, one guy does this. He has one guy just does the wood, one guy does the tiles. It's all different, right? And that's what it's about. It says even in the scenario, it's because it's in the city. Remember, chshat. We're talking about a chshad where people might suspect that you're hiring workers on Shabbat, only for Shabbat. ועיין בביאור ההלכה, שביארנו את בסדר שיש לסמוך על דבריהם במקום הפסד. Here is a hefsed that Mishnah Berurah says, however, when it comes to a field, because of malproduction, if you don't cut the weeds, if you don't cut the grass, there's a loss. Especially here in Florida, whether they come, these guys are inspectors. Why? They're looking for you. They're just looking to smell you out. And
that's their job.
That's all she does. That's all she does. The lady does there. She sits in that corner and she's waiting just for the grass to grow. She comes with a tape measure and she wants to make sure you're over isur to give you a violation. That's her job, Habibi. This is what the city pays her. Yeah, you know what it said over there? He told me on top of the violation, if you don't take care of your grass for every day, penalty of $500. Wow. $500. That's what These are crazy.
Wow. For real?
That's what it said on top.
Wow.
I don't know. So they gave me a whole sheet and she checked off. You have some debris. I said, what debris? You have some leaves in front of a house. That's the debris.
What is this like in a private neighborhood?
No. Right open on Griffin Road. No, regular home. Regular home. She tells me a little debris. So what I said, what debris you have? I see it's a beautiful house. Everything is clean. No, there's few leaves I saw. You must clean up. Again. What are you gonna do? So that's called hefset. When you have a crazy people, like liberals like this in charge. Some people think Florida is not liberal. Very much liberal. Florida has a lot of liberals.
In the cities, usually it's like the major cities, all are.
Oh, major cities, right? So Hollywood is going to become more and more liberal. Okay, we'll see.
I mean, it's not California or New York, but
you could say Chas v'Shalom a billion times. The more Jews from New York coming here, it's becoming more and more liberal. Yeah, you saw this already. You can't make a turn right. You know the signs. You can't turn a right on a traffic light. Where do you think that's coming from? Liberals, Habibi, New Yorkers. They did this in New Jersey. I was in New Jersey many times. For many years, I used to go there to visit my in-laws. Make a right every turn. You go to Lakewood now, almost every traffic light, no turn on red. Makara.
I seen that.
Makara. All the liberals came over from New York.
No, every stop. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, almost every red light, no more turning right in Lakewood. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. They're coming here also. Same thing in Miami. You're coming some places, no make it right. Why not?
Maybe the radius of the curve.
Yeah. Maybe. This is don't be Don Likab school. These people don't be Don Likab school. These liberals that come and they destroy everything. I'm telling you, I'm talking to the Jews. Who else is coming? Who's going to go to the board? אבל בבית צריך, crazy, sending me this inspector, drove me nuts. אבל בבית צריך עיון אם יש להקל בזה דהוא נגד דעת כמה פוסקים. Oh, what about, this is talking about publicly, right? This is talking about you hire him and they're doing work publicly, that will be a problem. אבל privately, אבל בבית צריך עיון אם יש להקל בזה. דהוא נגד דעת כמה פוסקים. So the question is, if you are allowed to rely on the lenient where it's, remember the word is Sinai, it has to be privately, where the people are not public knowledge, where we gave some heter for going to perform job for you, let's say like sewing, or doing something for you, doing keli for you, you hired him to make you, let's say metal dishes, or something. So let's see, Ish Mazliach says adds something, yeah? וביביע אומר, so he says like this, כתב להקל גם בזה. ואפילו הקבלן הראשי לבדו עושה בקרבנות השאר כל הפועלים שלא הגויים מקבלים שכירותה יומית מותר. So in a case where it's in a private, where let's say he's making bricks, a goy makes bricks in his own house for you. You hired him to build the house, so he's making bricks in his own property. So in his own property, nobody knows what he's doing it for. So Rav Ovadia says over there will be mutar also. ועיין בשערי תשובה בשם נודע ביהודה. So he explains over there, Bezrat Hashem came time for tefillah. Have a wonderful Shabbat, Chevre. Hopefully we're going to be continuing tomorrow, next week. We're holding by Chet, Sif Katan Chet. Okay? Shabbat Shalom.